Says go. Creator says go. So we are ready.
Sorry for the delay. Thank you for being patient.
Yeah, but we promise it will be worth your while, as it's going to be Korean Air, which has been a really strong Zerg, against Henderlisk, which is definitely a really strong Zerg.
Yeah, we've seen him play very dominantly in previous matches where he's come out. Basically, when he came out, that was the end of those matches.
Yeah, so we're going to see the same thing here this evening. We haven't seen him at all today so far.
Nope.
We did see Masa earlier, who is another high-end pro from Root Gaming on the Ymcmb team. So we will see what happens here. And we are ready. In the lower right-hand corner, representing today Ymcmb from Team Complexity himself, it is Henderlisk.
And in the bottom left-hand corner, winning the previous game and giving his team the current lead in the score, it is Gravity's Korean Air.
So this should be an interesting map. I mean, obviously Henderlisk very strong, but Korean Air, you know, he showed he's got the gusto to make it happen as well.
Yeah, it should be interesting to see what both these players do. They looks like Henderlisk is saving some minerals up.
He is. He
at
has
9.
70 minerals. Is that going to be a 9 pool? It is.
Yes, it is.
So, you know, it will depend on what Korean Air sees here. I mean, he's not sending over a scout, just the overlords are in equidistant positions. So, you know, Korean Air making a lot of, I think, yeah, this is the first, is this the first Good Luck Have Fun in-game chat you've seen all night?
No.
I must just
You're
not
just
have
not
been
paying
seeing
attention.
it. I've been too much paid attention to all the other stuff.
Yes.
But that pool coming down, and gosh, you know, this is a fairly long distance between these two bases, and it's just going to depend on, and even a gastric to get out an extra drone for Henderlisk.
Yeah, he wants to put the aggression on fast and heavy here.
Overlord pops, he's going to have an extra larva popping here shortly after, so it's going to be the third set of lings is a little bit delayed.
Yeah, but not by much, and these lings are completely rallied into the natural of...
Yeah, and oh my gosh, is Korean Air going to put down a hatchery?
It looks like he's going to. He's saving up the money for it.
You know, and this isn't a bad play by Henderlisk, because we've seen all these economic openings all day. So, I mean, I've been waiting for the time when someone was going to take a little bit of an advantage with a quick pool, or in this case, you know, it's going to be 8 links heading across the map eventually. It's like 6 here, 2 to follow.
And getting gas behind this, he's making another drone, and it looks like the Overlord's coming in right now, so it is going to spot what's going on.
Lack of drones, but as he does that, the lings are going to be coming in his base, and he hasn't just now started a queen delegation.
And this queen is about to pop in Henderlisk's base. It is immediately starting to hit this Overlord of Korean Air, and he knows now that he's in trouble as those lings are hitting that hatchery.
Yeah, 4 lings in production, the queen half done. I mean, this hatchery out at the natural is just kind of delaying the lings from coming in his main.
But that Overlord is going to fall, and that does supply block Korean Air as well, so that is going to hurt a lot.
Big mistake sending that over the queen, but it does cancel, it gets the drone out, but now what is he going to do? So many lings in his base. Queen is going to pop now, so that will be in his advantage here, but it just depends on the micro.
And speed now coming down for Henderlisk as well, or sorry, Korean Air.
Yeah, if he can manage to hold this off, he'll be in a good position, and we've seen good defenses like this, but you know, he does have a fair number of lings himself. As the queen, he can pull some drones if he needs to, because he's got more than Korean Air to begin with, because he cut drones so much.
Yeah, but he's going to have to be really careful with his engagement here. He doesn't want to lose many lings because he wants to have that speed advantage, which he is going to have a few seconds extra on.
Wow, he is doing a great job so far. He's going out to try and put down this expansion, and that seems like
and that's a great spread.
Ballsy play there. Balls of steel from Korean Air.
Yep, he wants to try and get that expansion down as quickly as possible, but these lings are going to prevent it.
Lings out here. But they're, you know, the numbers for Henderlisk are a little higher, but those lings are low in health, and he's wandering that queen out there to try and get the advantage, and he's almost loses the drone.
Doesn't quite though. It looks like it is going to go down now.
Wow, nice. Yeah, Korean Air didn't really lose much at all. 0 workers, one worker killed for Korean Air. I'm sorry, Henderlisk, so very even. So he played that very well.
Yeah,
Banelingness coming down for,
And Korean Air is going on a counterattack as his speed is about to finish.
But look, Allegation, the Baneling Nest of Korean Air is ahead of Henderlisk, so if he can get this out and take advantage of it before Henderlisk Baneling nest pops. This could be huge.
This could be trouble for Henderless, but we've seen great
speed
defense.
is done as well, so these lings have a big advantage over Henderless. Henderless speed is just finishing as well. Does get a few Zergling kills. Oh, he kills most of the Zerglings before Henderless speed finishes.
So now he has the Ling advantage. He's going to have a few morphing into Banelings at the bottom of the ramp and now targeting the hatchery of Henderless.
Wow.
The hatchery is going to finish and the Lings are moving forward, but more Lings are streaming in for Korean Air.
Could Korean Air really do this? This is really impressive. He's got a lot of Lings here.
And now Banelings are coming forward. He's got to be really careful to connect well, and the Zerglings are running around. Henderless morphing in Banelings of his own. 2 are already done. And
So close.
Just huge micro. The Lings are trying to run around.
Oh, so run by the Baneling there. It's a miracle that it didn't go off.
This is just insanity.
I can't even keep track of which ones are which.
But Henderless looks like he is going to be able to hold this off as there are enough Banelings to be able to deal with it. Does get a Baneling kill. There are more Banelings being morphed, though.
Lots more Banelings being morphed. So if Korean Air can have the APM to separate these out and get some good connections, I mean, I'm still waiting for someone to get the advantage here because it still looks pretty even.
And there's the Banelings. Henderless trying to do good trades with these Zerglings. More Zerglings for Korean Air are coming forward, and Henderless is really microing around, and it's just a huge micro battle right now.
Lings of Henderless swinging around that.
Oh, and there's a surround.
That's just blocking the Lings off for these Banelings, but there are 2 Banelings at the top of the ramp.
Henderless sending his Zerglings right into Korean Air's base.
Oh my gosh, huge connection for Henderless. Takes out so many Banelings.
Spine Crawler is down, and the Zerglings for Henderless are running around. I mean, there's just Zerglings everywhere.
He's just trying to get this hatchery down, and I'm not sure if he's going to get it. It's going to be really close. 2012, 8-1. Does kill it.
And gets some Lings out to boot. But Henderless does have a slight drone advantage, even. Oh, no, now the drone advantage is equal.
Ooh, boy, but this has been the most tense ZVZ we've seen so far.
Oh, yeah, both players showing impeccable control. Really just slugging it out with the Banelings and the Zerglings. And now Korean Air moving into a defensive position, putting 2 Spine Crawlers down in his natural, morphing in a couple of Banelings, getting ready for this swing by that is sure to come, but knowing that he has a slight economic advantage as he did destroy that hatchery of his opponent.
This is the most exciting sub-40 food game I've seen in a while. Oh, Banelings coming into the...
Oh, that was so just close. In the last minute.
So close by Henderless, that control. So going to be the first one to get the Spire up, Gallegation.
It's hard to tell. Roach Warren now coming down from Henderless. I think that's a really good idea.
Especially with the Banelings on the field.
It looks like Korean Air is supply blocked.
There's a Baneling coming down from Henderless. Is he going to get out of the way enough? It does send in a couple Zerglings to try and get that Baneling down, but does not get it.
Great control. 10 more drones in production for Korean Air. Yeah. Immediately supply blocks himself again.
There goes the extractors as well for him, so he's going to be getting that gas up. So
yep.
We see Lair coming down soon from Korean Air, do you think?
It already is down. Lair is on its way, but that Roach Warren is about to finish up. So we will be seeing roaches from Henderless. He's going to try and put some aggression on
Henderless
before.
Just doesn't have that much money, though. I mean, he's only sitting at 200, 300, so it's going to be a bit tough to make a ton of roaches. Here comes 3, and he's going to be making them more as it comes along, but he's not going to have a huge swell.
He certainly isn't, and it is 40 drones to the 30 of Henderless in favor of Korean Air.
Wow, this is the most tense, close game I think we've had all day.
Oh, absolutely it is.
And, you know, a formidable opponent in both of these guys. They've shown some great showings, taking out the rocks at the bottom of the ramp. No upgrades from anyone, I don't think, as far as attacks. Check that, just speed from both players. So cutting the economic lines really thin. It looks like Korean Air is going to know about the roaches now as he sent a Zergling in.
Yep, and now Henderless is moving forward. He's got a decent number of roaches. He's got some Zerglings and a few
Here come
Banelings.
all the Spine Crawlers down at the front of Korean Air's base, getting ready for these roaches to come in.
Yeah, he does see them coming along.
Lair does finish. I think he's banking up this gas. He's got so much gas. Korean Air. He needs to hold this off. He wants to put down that Spire. You can just feel it in his bones.
Mm-hmm. He just knows that he can't without taking some big damage. He just doesn't have enough minerals at the moment.
So many roaches coming across the map. At least 8 roaches, lots of Lings and Banelings.
Oh, but single Lings going out trying to take out these Banelings. They are not able to, and in come the Banelings, but the Spine Crawlers pop at just the right time. Banelings moving forward, do land mostly on those roaches. Banelings popping without getting a lot done. Mostly on the Queens, and now the Lings are moving forward.
Lings.
And suddenly, Korean Air is doing so much damage here.
Oh my gosh.
And he's going to hold this.
He is going to hold it, and he's got 800, 900 minerals now. He's going to put down that Spire, and he's going to have a huge swing of mutas, and if he doesn't, by gosh, he should have.
I mean, I understand his hesitation. However, Henderlisk, very well known. More Banelings coming in. He's still rallying across the map.
Wow, with these Spine Crawlers, I mean, these Lings are in great
And there
position.
goes the Spire.
There goes the Spire. I could just feel it coming, but he's going to try and go for the ramp there. Oh, but the Spine Crawler is doing so much damage. Those Banelings come in and kill 2 of them, but the Roaches are dead now.
But Lings are now coming in, and there's not a whole lot here. Lings are popping for Korean Air, and more Banelings are hitting these Spires, or Spines, taking them out. Korean Air has a few Banelings of his own, so he is going to hold for a little bit longer, but those 2 remaining Spine Crawlers are very low, making 3 more. Spire is halfway down. The clock is ticking.
Now Korean Air is going to be in a good position. He has an Overlord now morphing into an Overseer in the middle of the map, so he's going to know when stuff's coming along. He's going to want to start banking minerals now. Spire half done, so he's going to be able to pump out. I mean, if he stacks at this rate, he could be pumping out 15 mutas if he had the minerals for it, because he certainly has the gas for it.
That's true, but Henderlisk getting his lair as well. That's about half done. He is getting Spore Crawlers in anticipation of these mutas. He knows that they're incoming, so that is very wise of him to do.
Yeah, but I mean, Korean Air now just taking his expansion, but Henderlisk is going to find it with these Lings, and he's going to have to cancel it. He just doesn't have the units to come out and defend it, I don't think. But maybe he does. Lings and Banelings coming out. Oh, but he does force the cancel. But that's okay, because Korean Air is technically ahead in the bases, because Henderlisk hasn't even been able to try and put his down. He's had to get his lair in. All he's 13 Mutalists on the way, Allegation.
And flying attack level 1, that Observer did run into Henderlisk's base and does see that Spire, or that Spore Crawler now repositioning more close to the base of his opponent, Korean Air.
Can you pull up and do a stream check real quick? Some people mentioning lag or something, make sure it looks okay. Looks good on our side. Troy, you want to give us a report in 60 seconds? But looking pretty good. If you do have some lag, it could be because of the bitrate. It is around 2,000 kbps. Oh, Ling's getting caught by, but caught between Lings and Mulus. Those Lings going to be taken out. But as I was saying, we're not partnered with Twitch yet, so we don't have the ability to have those additional settings, but it looks like we're getting close to that magic number of 500 viewers, so if we can get a few more viewers, we could potentially be having that coming down the pipe.
Just a little bit closer, but the
But here
Mutalisks
come
are
the Mutalisks.
moving in, and Henderlisk is supply blocked now. These Hydrolisks going in, they are targeting down the, looks like they're targeting down that Spore Crawler. It does
Yeah.
get canceled off, trying to kill some Roaches.
That's a big deal, especially if you can take out the Spine Crawler here now, and the
He's got
shots.
the Mutalisk. He's got to pull him back. Does lose a few to the Spore Crawler, trying to take down this Evolution Chamber, and that's going to be huge as he's going to lose that +1, and he does.
Wow, and he's got Overseer here now, so he's able to take out all these creep tumors too, so this is really going to hold back the creep spread of Henderlisk, but I mean, he does have Spore Crawlers all over the place, so this is really just going to hold Henderlisk in his bases. He's got the all his Roaches in a huddle here saying, okay guys, this is what we're going to do.
And now Korean Air adding Roaches into his army. He's got Lings, he's got Banelings, he's got Mutas, so he has map control, and he's getting ready to push in as he is able to deal with some of
Here
this
come the
army.
Roaches.
And the Mutalisks
dude.
intercept. That +1 flying attack is about to finish up, and Roach speed is going down as well.
But the Mute is just being picked off on the back end. You could see as soon as they came off creep, they slowed down so much, and the Mute is able to keep up with them. And he's lost 5, 6, 7, 8 Roaches now as he comes into the side, and Korean Air has.
And that is not what. And
GG!
they're GG!
Holy cow, Gallegation. Korean Air punking Henderlisk.
What impeccable control. I mean, both players.
Oh my gosh, that
all
was
over the place.
I'm going to go back and I'm going to watch this game about 7 more times. That was absolutely incredible.
I don't know about you, but the hairs on the back of my neck are kind of standing up.
Absolutely. We had someone in chat the other day that said ZVZZZZZ as in if it was boring or sleepy, but I was actually starting to feel a little bit tired after 10 hours of casting, but holy cow, that woke me up.
Yeah, that will definitely do that.
And you know what that's going to do? That puts us at match point for Team Gravity.
That's right. So we need to figure out who the next Ymcmb player will be that is coming out.
That's right, Thorium need more viewers. We're at 495 across that magic 500 point. That is the point where we start to be able to be considered for a partnership with Twitch, which allows us to offer the various quality sizes for viewers, which is honestly kind of silly because when you're trying to get up to that point of being partnered, you do have a good number of people that don't have the internet capacity for handling even I'd say a fairly modest 720p stream at our bitrate. And so it does exclude those people that have 500. Woohoo! Here we go.
Hey,
All right, now
thanks for joining us.
Yeah, and this is definitely representative of the epicness that this finals is. This is just absolutely. I am so freaking excited right now. The allegation.
Yeah, this could be match point, and I mean, I don't think either of us predicted that Gravity would be putting YMCMB at match point here.
I mean, my initial predictions were that Team Complexity was going to make it through over Team Gravity. Team Gravity went to Game 9, and in the epic, most closest of battles, to edge that out. So that was pretty amazing. And now here they are sitting at match point over YMCMB, which we both picked to take the whole tournament.